For the side dish, I'm going to make butter beans. Butter beans are also known as lima beans. And again, I'm going to use canned butter bean. 1 can is plenty for 2 people. And I'm going to add that to some ranch dressing, a store-bought fat-free ranch dressing, which is one of my favorite dressings because although it has flavor, but you can take the flavor of ranch dressing in any direction you want. So I'm going to actually spice it up by adding some Thai curry paste to it. So let's start by putting 1 or 2 tablespoons of the ranch dressing into a nice bowl, and we're going to add a half a teaspoon of green Thai curry paste. Again, these types of things you can buy in supermarkets very readily. They're available everywhere and they're very inexpensive and they last forever. And so I'm just going to mix the ranch dressing with the Thai curry paste, and to that we'll add 1 can of drained butter beans. So we'll drain the butter bean and add that to the bowl. So the art of cooking is to buy products from the store and very creatively add other ingredients and come up with something very different. So to that we're going to add 1 chopped, or actually 2 chopped scallions would be ample, and this will provide a nice crunch, a nice oniony flavor. And scallions tend to have a milder flavor than a red onion or yellow onion, and since we're not cooking this, we don't want too much raw onion flavor. So spring onions, or scallions as they're known as in America, would be perfect for this dish. Just sprinkle this in. And to that we'll add some red bell pepper for crunch as well as color. Just half of a red bell pepper is all we need to add, and we're just going to cut thin strips, and we'll just make these about the same size as the scallions. The beauty of living in America and New York is that they are very affordable. You can buy 3 for $1 at a farmer's market, which is where I tend to buy all my fruit and vegetables. So, and we'll garnish this with dill, one of my favorite herbs. It's so delicious. And dill goes really well with the butter beans. And you can see these lovely green specks. And we'll just add a little bit of salt and pepper, and bingo, we have a beautiful side dish to serve. And beans are so healthy. They are full of great carbohydrates. You know, I'm fed up of people saying, oh, I don't want to eat carbohydrates because they're bad for me. Carbohydrates are fine as long as you avoid the bad carbohydrates, the simple sugars. And of course, beans are great for managing your weight. So for dessert, we're going to make a Granny Smith apple-based dessert. And the reason why I chose Granny Smith apples is A, it's my favorite apple, and since we're in the Big Apple, I thought we'd do a dessert in honor of the Big Apple. So we're going to chop up Granny Smith apples that have a lot of flavor, and they are crispy and have a nice texture. We're going to chop them up into small dices, and we're going to serve them with whipped cottage cheese. It's already whipped, it's 1% fat, so it's very low in fat, and to that we're going to add apple butter. And apple butter is a natural product that's made with just apples and apple cider. So there's no sugar added, there's no fat, everything is basically apple-based ingredients. And the apple will flavor the cottage cheese, and to this we'll just add a pinch of cinnamon, and we all know cinnamon and apple go really well together. 1/4 teaspoon. Just a sprinkle, that's enough to give it flavor, and you just mix it thoroughly so that all the apples are coated. So this is a totally fat-free, sugar-free dessert, and not to mention a very healthy dessert. Apples are great for you. They can help to reduce the chances of getting cancer, the prostate cancer, lung cancer, as well as colon cancer, and is great for weight management because it's full of fiber. So the saying, an apple a day keeps the doctor away is actually very true. And we will garnish this with walnuts. And of course, we all know walnuts and apples go well together, as in the Waldorf salad. So I'm sure my guests will love this dish.